Hi everybody, I'm Everett Terry and welcome to this week's edition of Sports Rewind, where if you missed anything that happened in sports last week, we're going to pull it back for you. So, with training camp in full swing, the Philadelphia Eagles are saying all signs point to Sam Bradford looking great. He's making all the throws, the knee braces come off, and he's looking good. But you do have to keep an eye on the injury bug. Now with Kiko Alonso out with a concussion, you're saying he won't miss time, but you do have to be mindful of that. Also, DeMarco Murray not really being as active as you would have liked because he's dealing with a back issue. And then also losing Ja'Cory Shepherd with a torn ACL. Now, the problem with the Ja'Cory Shepherd injury is that he was expected to take the place of recently traded Brandon Boykin. But now with him going down, the question is, which of the young guys are going to step up? Is it going to be E.J. Biggers? Is it going to be Jalen Watkins? Is it going to be one of these other guys? So Chip's really going to have to figure that out. And I guess with them having a game next week against Indianapolis to kick off preseason, they'll have a chance to kind of showcase some of those guys and see who's going to do what. Speaking of showcasing, the Philadelphia Phillies continue to keep on rolling. Coming off of a 3-game sweep of the San Diego Padres, they are now 16-5, boasting the best record in baseball post-All-Star break. And being led, of course, by guys like Maikel Franco, Cody Ashley, Aaron Nola, stellar pitching all around, the Philadelphia Phillies really look like they could be on to something. But is this fool's gold? Or is this really a setup for something down the road where some of these young guys really looking like they have a chance to be big-time major league players? And with that, what happens to the guys that are there, the old wily veterans? Well, Chase Utley was recently put on revocable waivers, which basically means that he can now be picked up by another team. And if he isn't, he does have the option to be traded. The 36-year-old did say that although he has the 10-5 rule, which gives him the right to veto any trade, he's willing to, out of respect for the organization, listen to any and all offers. That's a real heads-up, stand-up move by Chase Utley. And before we get out of here, my technical fool of the week goes to none other than Aldon Smith. I really don't understand it. After coming in, playing opposite Justin Smith for the first few seasons of his NFL career, and looking like he had a chance to be a promising stud, he gets into another issue off the field. Now, over the weekend, caught with a third DUI. This is the third time he's had an issue with the 49ers franchise. And I think the bigger issue is the fact that he wouldn't own up to it, according to what was said by their GM. So, over the weekend, they released him. Aldon Smith, Justin Blackmon, Josh Gordon. 3 examples of guys who've had multiple opportunities to make big-time names for themselves in the NFL, and they've blown it with off-the-field decisions. You only get one shot at this. Don't waste it. That's all the time we have for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sports Rewind, where I'm your host, Everett Terry. And thank you for watching MyNewPhilly.com, where something's always new and everything is always Philly.